Once known for being a cotton mill town, for their cathedral and for what they have to offer, always known for its deprivation, Blackburn is a town where areas of the town fall one of the top 10% most deprived areas in the country. I'm stood here outside of the Sir Charles Napier, a once known pub in Blackburn town centre. This shows one of the many abandoned buildings of Blackburn, showing the deprivation of Blackburn. I've today spoke to Phil Boulding. Phil Boulding is the owner of Secret Santa in Blackburn town centre. Let's see what he has to say.
My name's Phil Boulding. I'm the Managing Director of Secret Santa Community Interest Company. We're a local charity based in Blackburn, Mall. We're actually in the shop today, and we help the disadvantaged, disabled and ill children and families of Blackburn with Darwen. We've been around now for 6 years. We've just had our 6th Christmas, and we are delivering ad hoc projects throughout the year. Blackburn is actually statistically the 14th most deprived borough in the whole of the United Kingdom. So 16%, I believe, of the people aren't working. So it's a very deprived. Across the whole year, we help probably at least 2,000 or 3,000 people. We give 1,000 sacks of 7 presents to the most disadvantaged kiddies across Blackburn and Darwen at Christmas. And quite often when our red bags of joy, as we call them, are taken down the paths to the families that will be receiving the sacks, quite often there's tears because they don't know that they can actually put a meal on the table. You can just see that they don't have the money to spend. With the current crisis, as I've previously mentioned, Secret Santa will typically give away, say, 1,000 sacks at Christmas or 1,000 Easter eggs. And despite doing that, we still get requests for additional sacks of presents or extra eggs. It feels like Secret Santa could perhaps provide 3,000 or 4,000 sacks of presents, and there'd still be people that you can't help. It's an ongoing challenge, and there are thousands of little small charities doing things around the country. Yeah, definitely an increase.
As you heard from Phil, there are lots of charities around doing their bit. Highcroft has 3,127 houses, with a population of 7,840. 46% of those houses are rented, with 45% being rented from social housing group Twin Valley. I'm here today in the area of Highcroft Blackburn, the area that has been voted the most deprived area in the town. I'm here to speak to a couple of volunteers for a local run project and to see what they do to help tackle the issue of deprivation in this area.
I'm Kath. I work for the project. I used to be a volunteer, but now I've worked here for 6 years.
My name's Elizabeth, and I'm one of the board members on the local conversation board. I'm also a trustee of the new charitable trust and a volunteer at the food larder, and I'm getting involved with the gardening project.
My name is Paulette, and I volunteer. Well, I have been a volunteer for the past few years, and I help out wherever I can. The project is to help people from Highcroft and deprived people, just to help them and encourage them to come out.
The project, it's about helping the people of Highcroft. We work by doing social determinants of health, which is by helping people to see the bigger picture of why they're maybe in poverty or they haven't got enough food, but all they can see is the food that's the problem because they haven't got enough to eat. But it's not just that, it's about maybe getting the benefits they need, that they're not getting it right, so we need to get people in.
The project is trying to get people in Highcroft a bit more involved in the community, to make them feel that they can come and chat to people and that there's things going on. Because as a community we don't have a community centre anymore, so we're trying to focus things around the library and around the new centre that we've got in the children's centre.
Do you agree with the statement that Highcroft is deprived but slowly improving?
Yes, we're slowly getting there. There is still some deprivation, but we're building up.
I do agree it is deprived in a lot of ways, but it is improving.
Yeah, Highcroft is really deprived. I mean, as a community, we haven't got a lot of amenities. We've got quite a lot of schools. There's like 3 or 4 schools, and yet we've only got 1 doctor's in the area. We've got 1 rubbish shop, and we've got a chemist. That's all we've got, but we are on the up.
Groups and charities like these are trying their best to help the deprivation of Blackburn. But will it continue to get worse, or will it start to get better? Millie Greaves, NW News.